Maritime safety is critical to the shipping industry, but when the unthinkable happens and there's an accident, the right procedures need to be at the ready for an instant response. Brookes Bell Group is a maritime consultancy that specialises in technical advice and casualty investigation. John Gibson reports now from Liverpool.
Seatruck's power ferry will be out of action for at least 2 weeks after suffering an impact to its stern. But if the company's boss is looking relaxed, he's had to deal with much worse than this minor repair.
The Riverdance was sailing in fairly normal winter weather on the Irish Sea, a series of freaky waves, a big cargo shift, and the vessel went to 45 degrees and stayed there. Lost engine power and ended up drifting onto Blackpool Beach.
That must be your worst nightmare.
Absolutely. No matter how much planning we do, work on safety, things in shipping, just like in life, sometimes can go wrong.
When the Riverdance washed ashore in 2008, Brookes Bell investigated the incident, monitored the salvage and arranged for the wreck removal which followed. The global marine consultancy deals with accidents around the world, but this one was on the doorstep of its Liverpool office.
Forensic accident investigation, that's what we're really good at, that's our core business. But we're into all aspects of the life cycle of a ship. So we're involved in design, we get involved in a lot of shipbuilding disputes out in Shanghai in particular. Everything to do with the operations of a ship.
The Brookes Bell Group is a multidiscipline consultancy with the added advantage that many of its experts have a seafaring background.
I knew the ship, I'd been on the sister ship as master, so that made it a little bit easier. So we start off with the 3 basic core team, which is the master, the engineer and the naval architect. The engineer working on what plans we could do in, how can we get it upright, will it refloat again, and then pull that resource together and advise the clients accordingly.
When refloating the Riverdance wasn't possible, the company organised the wreck removal. It also used the findings of its own investigation to help its owner learn lessons from the accident. John is based in Singapore, one of 3 of Brookes Bell's Asian offices, which gives the company global reach and further establishes it in the offshore and energy markets.
One is independence. We are wholly independent. It doesn't really matter who appoints us, we will report the facts and we will assist any tribunal, any court, any high court to understand the facts. So the independence is one side, and the other I would say is forensic. And I think those are the 2 areas that really set us apart from some of our rivals.
That forensic approach to investigation is underpinned by some of Brookes Bell's more specialist staff, including metallurgists. They get involved in a variety of onshore and offshore projects, everything from superstructures down to nuts and bolts.
Yeah, literally the nuts and bolts, or it could be something that's a bit more spectacular, such as the rudder falling off or the propeller falling off, anything where there's metal wear or degradation.
Brookes Bell also investigates machine failures and is often required to present its findings in court.
It's more or less like a murder scene. We document the situation photographically and in our notebooks exactly as we see it, even before we remove anything.
It also works with the owners of ships throughout their entire life cycle, using advanced simulation and computer modelling to improve design and help prevent tragedy.
This gets done on, say, high-profile cases like Costa Concordia, where we did flooding simulations, and we also carry a lot of structural analysis now to help in wreck removals.
And by recruiting people with real maritime experience, Brookes Bell is helping to develop the next generation of marine consultants, like former tanker captain Ivan Todorov.
All my knowledge that I have gained throughout these years at sea, I was able to transfer to the office and apply it from slightly different perspective.
Expertise Ivan and his colleagues will put into practice wherever the next incident takes them.